Why does Buddhism regard the manifest material universe as illusion? By Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. Buddhism presents a distinctive perspective on the nature of reality that diverges significantly from conventional materialist views. Central to its philosophy is the understanding that the manifest material universe is fundamentally illusory. This conception arises from intricate metaphysical principles and soteriological aims, which underscore the transient, interdependent and ultimately insubstantial character of physical phenomena. By examining key doctrinal elements such as emptiness, śūnyatā, dependent origination, pratītyasamutpāda, and the role of perception in constructing reality, one can elucidate why Buddhism regards the material world not as an absolute entity but as an illusion. Firstly, the notion of emptiness, śūnyatā, plays a pivotal role in Buddhist thought regarding the illusory nature of the material universe. Emptiness refers to the absence of intrinsic existence or self-nature, svabhava, in all phenomena. According to this concept, no object or event exists independently. Rather, every element within existence is devoid of a permanent essence. Buddhism emphasizes this emptiness not only intellectually, but experientially through meditative practices aimed at realizing non-duality between samsara, the cycle of birth and death, and nirvana, liberation. The recognition that all forms lack inherent existence leads practitioners to perceive worldly phenomena as projections or manifestations without ultimate substance, thus reinforcing their illusory quality. Moreover, dependent origination, pratītyasamutpāda, further substantiates why Buddhism considers material reality illusory. This principle elucidates how all phenomena arise due to specific causes and conditions. Nothing exists independently or permanently outside this web of interdependence. The contingent nature of existence implies that any form encountered in daily experience is transient and mutable rather than fixed or eternal. In esoteric doctrines, this interconnectedness extends beyond mere physical causality to include mental formations and karmic imprints that shape perception itself. Consequently, what appears as a stable external world is understood as a dynamic interplay conditioned by countless factors, an appearance lacking true selfhood akin to an illusion. Another critical aspect lies in Buddhism's focus on perception's constructive role in shaping reality. The tradition holds that ordinary consciousness misapprehends appearances by imposing dualistic distinctions such as subject-object separation onto experience. Through esoteric rituals, visualization techniques, mantra recitations, and deity yogic practices involving tantric deities or mandalas symbolizing cosmic principles, practitioners aim to transform these habitual cognitive patterns via direct insight into ultimate truth. This transformation reveals how sensory experiences are essentially deceptive constructs shaped by ignorance, avidya. The material universe thus emerges not as a fixed domain, independent from mind, but rather as an expression conditioned by mental fabrications, further supporting its classification as illusion-like. Additionally, Buddhism's soteriological goal, to attain enlightenment swiftly within one lifetime, influences its interpretation of materiality's illusoriness. Since attachment to material forms breeds suffering through clinging and aversion within cyclic existence, samsara, recognizing their insubstantiality becomes essential for liberation. By conceptualizing worldly objects as illusions akin to dreams or mirages, rather than absolute realities worthy of fixation, practitioners cultivate detachment while simultaneously engaging with these appearances skillfully during tantric practices designed for transformation rather than renunciation alone. Hence, esotericism balances acknowledging phenomenal appearances without mistaking them for ultimate truth. a nuanced stance underscoring both pragmatic engagement with illusion and transcendence beyond it. Furthermore, textual sources central to Buddhism articulate this worldview extensively. For example, texts such as the Mahavekona Tantra emphasize cosmic illusions generated through divine play, lila, whereby manifestations serve pedagogical functions, guiding beings towards awakening rather than existing autonomously themselves. Symbolism embedded within mandalas represents various layers of reality constructed upon foundational voidness, yet appearing vividly real until penetrated by wisdom realization, revealing their empty nature beneath surface appearances. In conclusion, Buddhism regards the manifest material universe as an illusion, primarily because it lacks inherent essence due to emptiness, arises independently via causal conditions, is perceived through distorted cognitive frameworks producing dualistic misconceptions, serves soteriological purposes necessitating detachment from erroneous attachments, and is portrayed symbolically in tantric texts emphasizing transcendent wisdom beyond phenomenal multiplicity. This multifaceted philosophical position challenges conventional ontologies by proposing that what appears materially concrete is ultimately insubstantial, a provisional manifestation intended for spiritual awakening rather than literal permanence, thereby inviting practitioners to a profound experiential insight transcending superficial appearances.